are you more like treasure guy or are you more like a gun guy? So I don't have gun, but I got picture of gun. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and today I have another Kickstarter preview for you. I almost said just a review, like a regular review. I have a Kickstarter preview for you. I haven't done this in a while, but I saw this game, and to answer your question, for you to answer my question, you will have to play this game to tell me, are you guns or treasure guy? Because in this game, you will either you will always try to score as many gold as possible, but you will try to do that either by escaping with lots of gold or by gunning down other ships and stealing their gold and then escaping with them, definitely. So yeah, let's get down to the table. Let me show you what this game is all about. It's super quick, it's easy to explain, and then we'll talk some more about it. Okay, let me show you how much delight comes in this very little box. So, to explain right from the start, there's also expansion in here, which I'm going to talk a little bit about later, but I'm going to show you the cards and everything that you get. So basically, these are the rules, and the rules are like pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. The game is like super light, and you get a bunch of cards, as you can see, and the cards have like a ship on them. And the thing is, on one side, and this is the important side, this is the side that you will keep hidden from other players. This is the front of the ship, and as you can see, there's gold cards, there's a gun cards, and also I just really need now quickly go to them. There's also parrots, and there's also some bombs and monkeys. Let me just find the monkey. This is from expansion, so we're going to talk a little bit about it later. And we have bomb cards over here. So yeah, gold, guns, and bombs. That's all you need for this game. And now the idea of the game itself, let me just move these aside a little bit, is that each of the player will get 6 cards. So let's say, for example, that I got these 6 cards, and these are just here to draw for the next game. And I will start building my ships. And the game ends once everybody has played 20 cards. Not 20, Jesus, 12 cards. The game will end, and then you will attack each other's ships and see who won the game. So basically how you do that is by playing game either face up or face down. So for example, I can, let's say, play this number 2 like this, and then I can put like this bomb, but I don't show it. I put it like this and I built my ship. Now somebody might think, well, this might have some kind of, or maybe I can lure other players to attack this ship by playing 4. So other players attack it, and what happens is their ship will get destroyed because the bomb destroys the entire ship. Both ship gets destroyed. So I put 2 cards, and let's say, for example, I put this as my 3rd card down, face down, and that's that. Everybody put 3 cards. Then everybody draws 3 more cards. You keep these, or optionally for some other options you don't keep these, but I'm just going to talk about them later. I'm not going to show you right now. And then I have this in my hand, and I will again have to play 3 more cards. So let's say, for example, I want to play these guns over here, and let's say I play 2 gold cards, like, so I can maybe get some gold for my ship. I'm kind of safe. So that's the 3 cards I played. Then the 3rd turn goes, I draw another 3 cards, and I maybe just decide to start building another ship. So I do it something like this. So everybody thinks this is a weak ship, but I actually sneak another 4 in here. You know, so maybe like that, and then I just put, let's say, for example, like this number 2 over here, and that's 9 cards played. So we draw another 3 cards, we play 3 more cards, and let's say I boost this ship even more with more of the guns and everything, and then let's say I just put this one, oops, I turned it the wrong way, and then I put it like so, and I am done. So these 3 cards are get discarded, and we then continue playing because everyone will have either 3, 4, maybe 1 long ship if they're really crazy, or maybe very few, maybe like 6 small ships, and then try and attack everyone else around here, you know, and do all kinds of different things and shenanigans. But in essence, you will build your ships and then you will start attacking each other. Let's say, for example, somebody goes and says, okay, my ship will attack your ship over here, and they show what they have on their ship cards, and I flip mine also. And look, it's a bomb, your ship gets destroyed, all cards get discarded, you don't get to save up anything. When somebody, and then I will say, for example, this ship over here will attack someone else's ship, and let's say, for example, we flip the cards over and we see I have 8 cannons and they maybe have only like 4, 5 or 7 or maybe even 8, but then I win ties and I will win all of their gold. And let's say, for example, they had like 7 gold on a ship, then I will just remove all of these cards because this ship is done with, and these will get discarded and I will keep all of these. This is my gold for the end of the game. And you will go around the table, attack each other, trying to score as many gold cards in your pile as possible by the end of the round, and then whoever has the most gold is the winner. Of course, with the little expansion that I'm one of the few that has it, and with the expansion you get monkeys and parrots. Monkeys basically give you -5 gold, and parrots will imitate any card that is in front of here. So for example, if I wanted to, let's say, put this like so, and I put a parrot, then when I flip the card, the parrot will be 4 guns. But if the parrot was the first card on the ship, then whatever card I put first next, the parrot will imitate. So for example, I could have went for like 3 gold maybe, and then the parrot will also be gold. So there's also uncertainty what the parrot can be, what it is, what's the first card that he put. Is it guns? Is it even more gold? Is it maybe -5 monkeys? You know, so somebody attacks it and wins it. Now you have -10 in your pile. So all things can happen. And there's also some variations, some rules that we are going to talk about, but basically that's the main thing, how the game plays. As I already mentioned, all the cards are gold, guns or bombs. With the expansion you have parrots and monkeys, and cards goes from 1 to 5, that's their strength. Like if it's 1, that's just 1 cannon, if it's 5, that's 5 cannons, also the gold, but you already figured that out. And one more thing that I almost didn't show you for some reason are the captains. So you get a bunch of captains and they all have different abilities on both sides, and you can freely choose which side you want to play, side A or side B, doesn't matter. For each player they can use different sides, whatever sides they want, and some of their abilities are pretty cool. I was told, I think some of those will be changed, but we're going to talk a little bit about it later. And over here you have just a card that explains you all the rules for the expansion, for the base game, how the game plays, and all the possibilities, how much the percentage some cards are there in the deck. So there's 11% chance that you will get a number 3 cannons in your hand, stuff like that. So because there's most of those cards with the expansion. With the base game there's like 12. I'm constantly exchanging the numbers wrongly. Okay, so yeah, basically that's everything that comes with guns or treasure. Okay, so that was guns or treasure. First of all, when I saw this game, I was drawn by it just by artwork, because I think the artwork for this one looks really, really nice. And I always like to talk about the artwork first, because for me, when I'm drawn to the game, when I'm interested in a game, it's usually because artwork drew me into it to explore it more, to see what it is all about. And the box said 15 minutes, and it sounded like a really nice game to end the night with. So I wanted to check it out. I reached to the publisher, and they also they decided, they agreed with me to send me a preview copy. Of course, this is not the final version. The final version might look different. Some abilities will probably look different. At least I think they will. They told me something about it. But basically what you saw is a preview version, just so you can see what the game is all about and everything. The game itself, as I already mentioned, is super quick. It's 15 minutes per game, and that's usually what it lasts. We played it 4 players, and it ended like in 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more, because we were getting used to it, you know. And we were playing with more. I was playing with adult players, which means there was way more strategizing in this game than if you would play with little kids. And that's one thing that I first want to mention about this game. This game can equally be played with kids as with the adults. If you are playing with the kids, you don't have to use like any special powers or captains. You can just build ships, maybe attack each other's, let the kids go away with the gold, you know, stuff like that, or just destroy them. Like when I'm playing with my niece, I don't let her win one bit. She needs to learn to win. So yeah, that's how I am. But basically, what I'm trying to say is this game is easily played with little kids or non-gamers, people who are not really used to board games, but they're willing to play the game with you to see what's that all fuss about. So you can play this game with them, and once they are hooked, and they will be when they play this game, then you can introduce the advanced rules, and I think that's where this game becomes even better. On its own, it's really great, but where it becomes better is when you start to include these little variation to the rules. First of all, when you include the captains, they can really swing the stuff your way a little bit, which is really fun. And I especially like the module where you have this Spanish armada that you can attack, and the people will build them with their cards. So you kind of know what some of them. Maybe you have some of those bombs, and you will save those bombs for Spanish armada, you know, and just or put some monkeys over there, stuff like that, or put the parrot that imitates the monkey. All kinds of different things can happen. So I like those little variations of the rules. I also like the thing where you can keep the gold on the ship, and then your ship becomes the target for every other player. So you gotta hope that you have enough guns to defend until your turn comes, and then you can just run away with that ship and get a lot of gold on that ship. Yeah, that's the main goal of the game, to get most gold at the end of the game, to be the winner, declare the winner. So overall, I think the game is really fun. It's quick and easy to explain. It's easy to learn. It plays equally great with the little kids, non-gamers, as with the gamers that are hardcore gamers that I played it with. And they can strategize a lot. They can mislead you. Like you think, okay, so this ship kind of looks small, I can attack him, and then there's bomb there, he destroys your big ship with it, stuff like that. It can swing all kinds of different ways. Now there is a little bit of randomness in it, of course, but it's completely mitigated by the time of play. It's 15 minutes, bam bam bam, you are done. You build some ships, you build some cards, you are done. So that's something I really like. Of course, I want to mention one more thing. I was one of the few that received the expansion, and the expansion is super awesome. I want to talk a little bit about it. So the expansion brings in the monkeys and the parrots. Now the monkeys are -5 gold, so they kind of steal your gold off the ship, which is really fun. You can, like put lots of gold on a ship, but lots of number 1 cards, and then swing in their little monkey, and then somebody attacks that ship and gets monkey and -5 gold at the end of the game. So that's the thing that can happen. Parrots also can imitate other cards, depending. They will either imitate the cards that's the front of the ship, as I showed you in the little explanation of how the game plays, or it can imitate, if it is the front of the ship, that can imitate the first card that is put down there. So if you put the parrot and then you put, let's say for an example, cannons number 5, then the parrot is also cannon number 5, and suddenly you have 10 cannons on your ship. But unfortunately, if somebody plays bomb, you are gone. So yeah, I also got that expansion. I enjoyed it really much. If you get the base game, get the expansion too. It's really fun. It adds some more of that chaos and uncertainty in the game, which really elevates everything up. And that is that. There's really nothing much to say about it. It's a great game. It's a small game. I mean, it's a 15-minute game. I can't talk about the game, how long it takes. So either way, are you a gun person or a treasure person? It really doesn't matter, because this game is great either way. So consider backing it on a Kickstarter. There is a link in the description down below, so you can go there quickly and check out for yourself if you like it or not. And that's everything I have to say about it. Do join me next time when we are going to plunder somebody else, or I don't know, some other pirate expression. There's lots of them written in here. And until then, pozdrav. Are you more of a treasure type of guy or gun type of guy? I have picture of gun. Are you more of a treasure guy? Do you seek for treasure, or are you more a gun guy? So I don't have a gun. I have picture of the gun. Are you more like treasure guy or are you more like gun guy? Unfortunately, I only have picture of the gun.